Comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go. 319!
They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
12.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
65.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
12.
On play action, now Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on all.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Shane Ray in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Step under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shane Ray getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Black 80, 120.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
180, 180.
Let's go. Be serious right here. You got to step it up.
21, 21. 13, 13.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Where is this play going? And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
21. 11. 11.
Garoppolo now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
12, 12. 11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Kamale Correa. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13, 12, 12. Hey, come on.
Play action. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 21. 12, fellas, here we go. 12. 11. 12, fellas, here we go. Stay hot.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Black 80! 13!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Black 80. 11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
What do you need? 21.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Got some room at the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Escaping the pressure right. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Myers able to... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and they just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, that's Carson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, that's Carson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see a few of these negative plays.
Yeah, and I don't want to be snarky about the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We've seen a bunch of those this season.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing? Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st down, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11. Go ahead. Wait.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's
looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped.
Rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Lynch in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Garoppolo on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wait. 6.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, gun. Check 3. 11. Hey, go. 13. 11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing right in, that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 120, 180. I got this. 11. Flag.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
180.
On third down, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Myers able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shane Ray in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle. Nice seals Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands.